Hey guys, welcome to my week 15 vlog. I can't believe it. It is, wow. Yeah, week 15. So according to the app, the baby is 4 inches long and the size of a small apple or something like that right now. So it's kind of crazy. But I'm in my living room, my office. I have my office curtain going because I'm working on the other side. But right now, nobody is at home. I know. Can you believe this? Yeah, my husband is out of town working, and my daughter is at my parents' house. I took her over there yesterday. Over the weekend, we went camping at our property up north. It's a rural, out in the middle of nowhere property. We didn't see anybody the whole time we were there. We needed to get out into nature, so we have this little strip of land that's kind of on a hill, but there's a little flat area that you can camp, and just enough for like one family camp. But we went there for the weekend to celebrate my husband's 45th birthday, and I brought my pregnancy pillow and camped with it, and it did make the experience a little bit more comfortable. But camping and pregnancy is hard. It's hard to get comfortable. My husband and I share this mat, and every time one of us turns, the whole mat just kind of bumps around. So I think what I need to do is maybe have my daughter sleep on the mat with him, and then I'll sleep on the single mat by myself next time, because I have to flip. I can't stay on one side the whole time. And also the mat has really great cushion. It's an air mat, but it also has like a little bit of memory foam. But when I was by myself, like I would go to sleep in the evening with my daughter, and I would be by myself and it would be comfortable. But then in the middle of the night, my husband would join us, and when he would sit, it would get, or when he'd lay down, the mat would get really firm, and it was so uncomfortable. Oh, and then I felt bad because I would have to get up and pee, and then I'd move and it'd wake him up, but regardless, it was wonderful being out in nature, and it was really just awesome being out there in the woods. It rained in the morning, but then the sun came out and we went down to the beach, and I saw a couple seals there in the bay, and we saw some bald eagles and bunch of waterfowl and ground squirrels and birds. It was just awesome. It was great. I needed to be out in nature. So yes, Saturday was like my favorite day. I got to nap, write in my journal, read, hang out with my family, nature walks, beach, sunshine. It was, the weather was perfect. It wasn't too hot and not too cold. It was just great. So anyways, on Monday, yesterday, I decided to take, it's been a month and a half since we've been in quarantine. My parents have been in quarantine. We're fine. They're fine. We decided it was time to go see them. They've been really lonely, and they've been really wanting to see my daughter. And so I drove out there. They live out in the country. So I drove out there and dropped my daughter off on Monday after I got off work. And she's gonna be there till tomorrow morning before her class call. So she only has class call like 3 times a week. So I figured a full day by herself. So I have the whole house to myself. Yay. So anyways, I'm on my break, so that's why I put the curtain up, because my computer, you didn't need to see my computer back there. So see, it's right there. Anyways, so what's new? Week 15. By the way, last night, because I slept by myself for the first time since I was in California at the writing retreat, I slept the whole night. It was like over 7 hours, slept straight through. And I woke up and I felt wonderful. And I got up and I worked out and I took a shower and got ready for work, got myself some breakfast, and then I started work. It was so awesome. I was like, oh, I needed today. I needed this, just a day where I could just go at my own pace. It's been wonderful. So yes. But while we were camping last weekend, I think I felt the baby for the first time. It was this weird little flutter, kind of with a little flick, and it didn't feel like gas, because I know how gas bubbles feel. It didn't feel like that. And then this morning I felt it again. So I think, yeah, it was really cool. It was just this little feeling in my belly, right where my uterus is. So yeah, it's exciting. I've been looking forward to feeling the baby move for a while. So this feeling was really great. So yeah, 15 weeks. Today is actually 15 weeks, and I'm doing my video now because there's nobody home, so I can just talk loud and I don't have to worry about people butting into my video. So yeah, this is like heaven for me. I needed a day off. So yeah, I'm super grateful that my parents were able to take my daughter for a day, and she's so happy to be with grandma and grandpa, and they live out in the country. There's a river by their house, so I talked to her this afternoon. They went down to the river, and it's just so great. I'm so glad that she has this, and yeah, we're definitely keeping careful. We're not trying to, we're still social. We've decided that there are only people that we're going to have contact with regularly, as we're slowly, I know the country's slowly starting to open up, but we still want to be careful because the coronavirus is still around and going to go away anywhere anytime soon. So we still want to be careful. I think there's probably more immunity now, but and I say this because I work in healthcare and I work for the Oregon Health Authority. I contract for them, so I see all their stuff about COVID-19. So anyways, yeah, I felt the baby move. I slept good last night. My nausea is a little bit better this week. I feel like it's getting better each week. So one of the things I changed is instead of taking my prenatal vitamins first thing in the morning, I decided to take them in the evening. And I think that was a good idea because I think that cut half of the nausea out. I don't know why I thought I had to take them in the morning, but I've read, and I remember last time with my daughter that that if you have nausea, you're supposed to take them in the evening, and I used to do that with my daughter as well. So anyways, oh, crazy dreams. I had a really crazy dream camping. I dreamed I had my daughter, this was a girl. I don't know if I'm having a girl, but I dreamed I had a girl, and I went up to the hospital where I'm supposed to deliver, and I was on all fours, kneeling on all fours on the bed, the hospital bed, when suddenly I had this out-of-body experience. Like a second me came out of me and walked around to the back and delivered my baby. So I delivered my own baby, like a clone of me came out. It was so trippy. Anyways, and I had a girl, and it was it was a really easy birth for the most part. She didn't scream like most babies do. And I looked at the midwife who was there, and I asked her, I said, isn't she supposed to be screaming? Is she okay? And they're like, oh no, she's fine, she's great. And they checked her, did her vitals, and then they put her on my chest. And when they put her on my chest, I went back into my body. It was so weird. It was such a sci-fi freaky dream. But yeah, what the heck? So yeah, I don't know what that means. Am I having a girl? I keep thinking I have a boy in here, but maybe I'm having a girl. I won't find out for another 5 weeks. So also I bought a blood pressure cuff to monitor my blood pressure, and so far my blood pressure has been good. And I've been exercising every day, and I think that's helping me. And that's about it. You know, remember in my last video how I talked about overdoing it and taking, you know, not, you know, listening to your body and stuff? This weekend when we were at the property, I walked up and down those hills, because it's like this, you know, to get down to the beach, the trail or the stairs. We used our neighbors, they have a set of stairs, but I mean, it's like 150, maybe 200 feet of stairs you have to go up to, and then, you know, you go up the road and then down to the campsite and up and down. We walked so much, but I felt okay. So I listened to my body though. Like, I almost didn't go down to the beach because I was like, oh, you know, it rained this morning, the rocks might be slippery, maybe I shouldn't be going down there. But I ended up going, and the sun came out and dried the rocks, and it was just fine. But it was interesting. Totally night and day difference between the 2 weekends. But all right, belly shot. All right. So this is 15-week belly. I have my maternity leggings on. Little belly. My sweetie. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks.